Welcome. You are now watching Boss Lady News, highlighting businesses, nonprofits, events, talent. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Miss Britt Johnson.
Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in to Boss Lady News. We've got an exciting show for you tonight. As usual, you guys know you can always email me, bossladynews@gmail.com. We're going to have Cuban Mike coming out, and of course, I know he's got some amazing stuff that's going on with the celebrities. It has been busy out there in what is trending, so we're going to be talking that talk. We're also going to get a chance to speak with Janelle. I'm so excited to speak with her because I met her like 5 years ago, and I've been following her ever since. She's an amazing ballet and very inspirational with her abilities, and I just want to encourage more young people out there to see and find and know about other amazing performers who are doing the same thing you are, and that's why I invited Janelle onto the show. We're also going to get a chance to speak with Brent Harding. I mean, this woman is just amazing when it comes to networking, and I've been learning so much from her about how to run my small business and really network it. And I mean, her tricks and tips and skills are just incredible also. Also, we're going to get a chance to strip these clothes off and go into some fitness with Motivated by Muffin. So you guys don't go anywhere. We're going to talk with Cuban Mike right now.
Hey.
What's going on?
A lot.
I know.
A lot.
Listen, we got to stop doing this also.
You know, it's just, we're connected. That's
like
what's
we
connected.
wake up in the morning and somehow we end up in the same color.
Hey, man, this is the connection, man. It's that sibling bond we had there.
I know, like we're TV siblings.
Yeah,
I love it, you guys. So, what is up with Kanye? I just want to start there.
We're going to stay tuned and get
what's
out the way.
going on with Kanye?
Well, I mean, we all seen the news. He was on TMZ. And he threw that crazy statement about slavery being a choice, and I mean he got the internet hot right now. He got the whole country hot by now.
Everybody's talking about him. He got the world talking about him.
Yes, I mean it's bringing good conversation. It's bringing good conversation at the same time. It's bringing everybody like divided. It's getting together at the same time. I mean everybody's all over the place.
Right.
So
even racist people kind of were thrown back. Like your right-wing people, your KKK members, even they were kind of thrown back. I saw a few posts where they were like, wait a minute, I thought that's what we were supposed to be saying. So people were completely thrown by it. But at the same time, I don't feel like where people are going in terms of his mental illness, I don't feel like that's actually what he was trying to do. I just think he doesn't know how to speak.
Articulate.
Yes.
Articulate situation. And now's the thing, like I saw you, did you see the whole TMC thing?
I didn't see the whole thing.
Well, you got to see.
I've been seeing pieces of it.
Yeah, well, there was 2 interviews that he did. He did one with Charlemagne that was like hours before he went to TMZ.
Charlemagne, we're trying to get you on to Boss Lady News. Charlemagne, the God, jamming, you called me white. I need you to come to we got Donkey of the Day for you. I'm just kidding. But yes, he had an interview with Charlemagne.
Yeah, and we spoke to this earlier on this week. That,
which I feel like was very fluid. It was very relaxed.
Yeah, when he's calm, collective, and he's normal, and he's on normal mode, you know, he could say some real deep things, but then once he get on spaz out mode, TMZ mode, that's when he's all over the place and it turns people off.
Right.
So I saw both interviews. I saw the TMZ one, and you know, he was saying a whole lot of stuff that was making sense. And unfortunately, the one about the slavery was the one that took everybody to an uproar.
Right.
And you know, I've been looking at my timeline, and people are very divided, and I get where people are coming from with being a choice. I mean, my ancestors, they come from a long line of oppression, so I know not to speak upon that because we don't know what they went through during those times. So I would never say that. At the same time, you know, I've also known from my family, and even from oppression, you gotta know how to fight back. So it's like it's a catch-22. I mean, I'm not all the way with him, but I get what he's saying.
Right.
So
in the article, we only got 1 more minute, but I know you said you were going to steal another minute, so we got 2 more minutes, okay? Now, in his conversation at TMZ, he touched base on some important points. such as the church, where he was saying Catholic Church raise a lot more money. Christian Science Church is not considered a religion because they don't focus on funds. That's one thing he brought up. Another thing he brought up was people protest when a white person shoots and kills a black person, but they're not protesting 700 young people being shot and killed every day in Chicago. He brought up being more open-minded and not being led by the public on how to make decisions. So he had really good points. He just doesn't know how to articulate.
And the one thing that struck me too, he talked about the liposuction.
Right.
He talked about the liposuction, so it tells you how Hollywood, they're very big on you know, on appearance.
Right.
So he's bust up and said that I did liposuction for you guys don't have to judge me, which is the TMZ crew, because that's what they do best. You know, criticize and judge, and even us as people, sometimes we go overboard on judging celebrities.
Right.
So I'm rocking with him until that album comes. So we're gonna see what happens. It's bringing a good conversation.
Everybody says it's about the album.
And even the whole thing with the whole Twitter thing, they had this thing saying that he lost, you know, 10 million Twitter followers, and that turns out to be false. He actually gained 1 million more. As a matter of fact, he gained 1.2 million more followers after that TMZ thing. So he's making noise.
Absolutely.
He's definitely making noise.
I know we're going to cut to a brief PSA. I'm going to let you bring up the topic because we're going to bring you back later on in the show anyways.
Yeah, no problem. I'm here.
Bring up one more topic.
oh, still more?
One more.
One more. Anybody cares about Joel Santana?
Rapper.
Yes, rapper.
Okay.
He was arrested at the airport in Newark, New Jersey, because they caught him with guns and drugs, and he tried to flee and escape to a cab. And it took him
a cab?
Yeah, he ran off and got caught with the cab or whatever, and he got caught. And unfortunately, now he's doing 20 years now for that.
Whoa.
Yeah, 20 years. And
young people, you guys have to realize that gun charges are so understand this, a gun charge brings the charge of carrying the weapon, the charge of carrying the ammunition, and the charge of having the weapon without a license. So there's 3 pieces that you get charged
don't forget he had in the airport too, he got caught in the airport with an illegal gun.
Yeah, man, it doesn't matter how celebrity you might be, you can get busted. We're waiting for the president to get busted too.
He's not getting
He's
busted.
a celebrity. What's going on?
We got to deal with him, man.
We're going to cut to a PSA, and when we come back, we're going to get a chance to speak with Janelle Gilchrist. I'm so excited. We'll be right back.
Check. Oh, you got it. You know, since I got rid of my car, I really enjoy walking.
Okay. No.
Getting pulled over for buzz driving could cost you around $10,000 in fines, legal fees, and increased insurance rates.
Oh, you're home early.
You live with your mom?
That'll set your game back a few years. Buzzed, busted, and broke. Because buzz driving is drunk driving.
Oh, really? Thank you for staying tuned to Boss Lady News. I'm excited to bring on my next guest. Once again, I haven't had a chance to really sit down and talk with her for, I want to say, like 4 or 5 years, but I'm so excited that she's here today. Put your hands together for Janelle Gilchrist.
Hello.
How are you? Hugger.
Good for you.
How are you?
Good, thanks.
Have a seat.
All right. Okay.
When I first met you, it was Sean Fielder's Rhythm in the Night.
Right.
You all were performing a piece in the show.
Right.
And I was just blown away because it might sound cliche, but I don't know a very amazing ballet instructor such as you. And that was an opportunity to meet you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what inspires you?
Yeah. Well, let's see. Let me just start at the beginning. I started dancing at the age of 6. My mom saw me like running around, dancing around the house, so she's like, got to put her in ballet class. So I started dancing at the Harriet Hochter Ballet School in Woburn.
Okay.
Then I went to Boston Ballet for a couple years. I was in like the professional track and on my way.
Yeah.
But then I decided to go to Concord Academy, a private school because they had a nice dance program there.
Okay.
And then from there, I went to the University of Hartford in Connecticut. They had a dance program, so.
What
yeah.
I really like that I'm hearing from you is also you chose schools, education,
Yeah.
that revolved around your talent.
Yeah, around dance. Yeah. Well, my dad wanted me to go to school for like the academics, but I still wanted to do the dancing. So
Right.
we kind of compromised, always going to school that had the dance program in it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We need more dads and parents out there like that are willing to let young people get the academics, like you said, but be able to follow their passion too.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now I'm up to, I choreograph. My company is called the Janelle Gilchrist Dance Troupe. So we have a few shows coming up with that. June 2nd, 2:30 to 3:30 at the Salem Arts Festival in Salem, Massachusetts. Then the Dance for World Community with at Jose Mateo Ballet Theater in Cambridge, June 9th. Time to be decided. And then the Dance Complex in Cambridge.
Wow.
We have the Festival of Us, We, You, Me, and Them, and that's June 22nd through the 24th.
Wow.
Date to be decided.
So you're just on the move.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm here, there, and everywhere. I was dancing at Jose Mateo Ballet Theater until he just recently retired.
Okay.
The school is still open, so I teach there.
Nice.
And then I also teach at Tony Williams Dance Center and
Tony
JP.
Williams, that's where I'd originally met you also.
Yeah, so.
What encouraged you to become a dance instructor instead of just being a dancer?
Let's see, I like to dance, but when I was dancing at one studio, actually I think it was at the University of Hartford, when I was in school, they were like, oh, do you want to teach some classes? And I was like, I guess.
So it like fell in your lap.
Yeah, and then I like teaching almost as much as I like dancing. And
Wow.
Yeah, so.
Now I know you work with some young people
Yeah.
as well as adults.
Right.
So that's cool, but how different is that?
It's different. They're all different. I even do like the little 3-year-olds.
Oh.
That's not my favorite because it's a little bit like glorified babysitting in a way.
Right.
But I mean, they do. You can see them improve over the year, like with that like repetition of the
that's
same
cool.
steps.
Yeah.
They start to remember and then get a little bit better at how they articulate the steps. I just did a show, or my students from Tony Williams, they had this youth ensemble. I teach the youth ensemble, and I was with Marcia Perilla. I don't know if you know who she is, but she's in charge of the We Create Festival.
Okay.
It's like a festival of women of color.
Okay.
And that performance just happened in early April. And I actually had a show myself, so I couldn't perform.
Right.
So I asked the youth ensemble students to perform, and they came up with this I came up with this piece, was about social justice.
Oh, wow.
And it was about, I asked the kids to come up with something like an issue that bothered them in the world, and I asked them to write about how to fix it. And so then they and then I told them, could you make movement based on the words that you wrote? And so they did that.
Okay.
And then, so they made these 8-count solos.
Yeah.
And they would come on, I had 11 students, they would come on one at a time and make these movements based on their words.
Wow.
So it was very from the inside that they felt really inspired and committed to the movement that they were making because it was their own idea.
Yeah.
And then based on their words, I made some unison movement where they all come in together and do these moves, and we kind of put it all together and made this 6-minute
See, you're one of those cool teachers that everybody likes.
Well, it was just because it was the We Create Festival, and that was kind of what they were about.
That's awesome.
So, but normally I just like choreograph, and the kids just have to do what I ask of.
We're going to cut to a brief PSA, and when we come back, we're going to get a chance to actually see you and see you articulate your movement. You guys are watching Boss Lady News. Don't go anywhere.
Did you know kids who play outdoors have healthier lungs?
Totally.
Did you know that boys that play with dolls make better husbands?
My son has lots of dolls.
But did you know terry cloth diapers breathe better?
I did.
Totally true.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Did you guys know statistically friendly kids have more friends?
Yeah.
That's obvious.
Did you know most people think they're using the right car seat for their kid, but they're not?
Parents who really know it all know for sure that their child is in the right seat. Visit safercar.gov/the right seat to make sure your child is protected.
So we were walking to school.
I started thinking about lunch. Mom packed me turkey and cheese.
She's
I really
smart.
want cheese pizza.
Sometimes her mind wanders.
We should have a sleepover.
I remember saying, Laura?
I think I heard Mom say something.
The sign says don't walk.
Sometimes it's so overwhelming.
I really hope she doesn't have
I really
another
hope we
bad
don't
day
have another bad day at
today.
school today.
When you can see learning and attention issues from their side, you can be on their side. Go to understood.org, a free online resource with support and tools to help your child thrive.
I couldn't stop watching it because your movement, it hits the beat at the exact moment, and you can feel it because it's at that exact moment. And I like how earlier you had mentioned that we were kind of talking about Kanye West, and he's not really good at articulating his words. How to articulate your body in movement.
Yeah.
That's an amazing concept.
Yeah. Well, I really like music. I like listening to music, and I feel like the music and the movement like work as one. So that really helps.
Yeah.
Me with working in making sure like I do the steps like in sync with the music.
Right. Do you feel like in a world that is about trap music, in a world that is about hip hop, in a world that is not so focused on classical or I forget what type of music is not just classical but rhythmic. Do you feel like there is a place for ballet still?
I think so. I mean, if you look on the internet, like I feel like they're trying to push ballet, but kind of bringing it to adding that modern into it. Like I see some pieces at like New York City Ballet, for example, where they do the classics, and even Boston Ballet, but they'll like bring in a choreographer that's like more modern. So I think they're trying to blend the worlds of ballet, show the ballet, and then show something that's like edgier. So,
there's so much structure in ballet. I feel like there's always this respect for people that are ballerinas.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot of work, a lot of training.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Do you feel like the young people who do ballet and who take your classes, do you feel like they'll be able to continue as well as you've been able to, where you've been able to go from student to instructor and really show the world your talents?
I think so. I mean, if they're really interested and committed to it, it's like a lifelong commitment that I think starts when you're young. And if you're into it, and I always wanted to dance, so I just felt like I was going to do that no matter what. Like nobody was going to stop me.
So for people who want to get in touch with you, find out more about your classes, maybe have you get onto their stage for an event, how can they get in touch with you?
Sure. So people can look me up online at www.JanellGilchrist.com. That's JanellGilchrist.com. And a phone.
Of course.
Yeah, 201-240-4834. I have some classes coming up for the summer. I'll be teaching out at Concord Academy, where I used to go to school, a ballet intensive workshop. So if you go to the website, you can find me there. I'll also be teaching at Jose's in July. He has a 5-week camp, and at Tony's in August. And I think that's it.
Yeah.
So you can find me here, there, and everywhere.
Before we go, I have one more question for you, because we're going to be having Motivated by Muffin on the set today also. How important it is to be aware of your health and physical fitness?
Yeah, it's very important. I am always thinking about my health and what I'm eating, and exercising is so important. You know, at least 3 times a week, drinking lots of water, watching what you eat, not too much fried food.
Right. And ballet is a great form of exercise also.
Yeah.
And training your body.
Right, definitely.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah.
I would love to have you come on and perform maybe next time.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
There's a piece that I had seen of you and 2 others.
Girls. Yeah.
And it was to celebrate Chinese New Year.
Yeah, it was a Chinese New Year, and but it was interesting because it was like a black woman, me, and then an Asian girl, Japanese, and then a Russian girl doing this Dai dance. It's called a minority dance from China. So they kind of mixed it all up, and that
was really cool.
I can ask them on, and we could do that dance. It would be pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So we're going to go ahead and cut to another break. When we come back, you guys will get a chance to speak with Brent Harding, and she's got some tips and tricks that will help you, your business, and networking. We'll be right back.
Tonight's spotlight is on Touch TV.
Peace and blessings. I'm Charles Clemens Muhammad, your host of Touch TV, the fabric of the black community. Unbossed, uncompromised news from the black perspective.
Excited to have Brent Harding on. Why don't we bring her on out here? I thank you for joining me on Boss Lady News.
Oh, well, I thank you. It's an honor to be here. Thank you so much.
I wanted to share with my viewers, number one, my first intro with you was at a speaking engagement. It was a woman's breakfast,
yes,
and you were the only speaker. And what was so amazing is how you really kept the energy in the room going, and it was all off of your own energy.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate that.
So tell the people a little bit about Brent Harding and who Brent Harding is.
Wow, that's huge. Let's see. I have been privileged to be an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for about 20 years. I have kind of grown up through the ranks and evolved and re-evolved. And I'm really excited about the place that I'm at right now.
Yes.
I am providing professional development training now, which I enjoy tremendously because it, you know, I'm an entertainer in some respects. I like an audience. And so now I'm doing integrated professional development. So I work with, I work a lot with realtors. I work with mortgage originators, the banking industry. And I deal with their professional development side. I deal with team building, and I also deal with leadership.
Right.
So that's one of the big things. Secondarily, you know, you can't help but coaching. I mean, one of the beauties about information is that when I'm coaching somebody, then it reiterates in my own mind.
Right.
And I'm getting ready to launch something called Brentworking, which is about networking. You know, one of the things that I noticed about, in particular, I hate to say this, and ladies, please do not be upset with me when I say this, but a lot of times we want to give everybody information, and it's like we blah it all over them. And so we tell them everything we're doing, and a person's just going, and all they're waiting for is, can I escape?
Right.
So I want to show people how to Brent work.
Yes.
And so I'm excited about that. So those are the three primary things that I'm working on right now. You always have a couple in the back, but these are the things that are out in front.
Now, when I first met you, like I said, her energy was just so alive, right? It was at 8:30 in the morning, breakfast.
Yes.
And from speaking, you did two things that I noticed, and I'm gonna tell the truth. I'm gonna take those two things whenever I'm talking to people. You were walking around to keep people's attention on you. And you had this energy where you almost started like two-stepping when you kind of were like, okay, well, let me get over here now and talk to people. And then you had us do this exercise where you only had 60 seconds to talk to the person. And then you had to switch and talk to another person. And what we were supposed to get out of that was learning to listen.
Yeah.
And as adults, many of us do not listen enough. Talk to the importance of that in that exercise you had us do.
Well, first, as far as what you said about moving around the room, I appreciate that you noticed that. That's one of, I guess it's kind of like a signature for me, is that I have no pride of authorship, so I want to go around and give everybody. But you did notice I held the mic, though, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. No, you give the mic away, that's it, it's over.
Right.
So I'm like, no, you can't have the mic. You can talk, but you can't have the mic.
Right.
And that's to give everybody an opportunity to be engaged and be a part of what's going on. So I'm not a talking head. So that was one. As far as the exercise is concerned, I remember, I hope I say this right, but I remember reading something that said, let me think about it in a moment. It was, don't be listening, waiting for your opportunity to talk.
Right.
You know, and oftentimes that is something like that, is that we're really just waiting to talk. And so we did not hear what that person was actually saying.
Right.
And so as a result of that, we're not responding, excuse me, appropriately to what they're saying. You know, for example, I'm standing talking to a gentleman. And at the time, I was producing an event called E3 Power Up. It was a women's event, entrepreneurs. Is that guy really going to be that interested in this women's event? Or is there something else that I can talk to him about? Well, if I'm not listening to hear what it is, what is his need? I'm a solution consultant. What do you need?
Right.
And a lot of times we're so busy telling somebody what it is we do that we're not listening to what it is that they do, because it's not about us. We've got something to market or to sell. They're our buyer.
Right.
And we're not listening.
Right.
And as a result, sometimes we miss the great opportunities because we're not willing to listen. And that was the idea, and to listen quickly. You know, when you know, we're not there to engage. I'm not dating the person. We're not there to engage. You're there to hear, and here, take a look at it from this point of view. I'm giving that person an opportunity to leave me if I'm not the right fit.
Right.
You know, so let's put our ego, get our ego out of the way. You know, you're not the right fit for me. Okay, let me let you go to somebody else.
Right. What I am now super interested in working with you is understanding the power of networking. And really networking our business, because in our community we have a tendency to try to barter, but it never really works out positive on both ends. But understanding how that bartering and building your networks is so important. We've only got 1 minute before a PSA, but I want to start off with that.
Okay, with the bartering side or with just the building side?
The building side.
Okay. Oftentimes it's because we just do not know what the purpose of networking is.
Right.
We're told go network, but nobody says, well, what am I supposed to get, or what am I supposed to do in that networking arena? And so as a result of it, we pass out a lot of cards, we collect a lot of cards, and I know I've been guilty of it too. We collect a lot of cards because that's what we think we're supposed to do. Or what's funny is people think, well, if I don't collect a lot of cards, somebody's going to feel bad. No. Somebody's going to feel bad if you took their card and you didn't follow up with them, because there's a presumption that there's something to be done. I think the most important thing I could say to people right now before we go to a PSA is, when it comes to networking, understand why you're in the room.
Right.
Why are you there? Do you need to be there? We've created 2 events, and they're distinctly different. One serves one purpose, one serves another purpose, and I'll share that with you.
Wow. You guys, don't go anywhere. We are on the set with Brent Harding, and it's Boss Lady News, you guys. Amazing biz, info, networking, everything, okay? We'll be right back.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchool.com.
We're on set with Brent Harding, and we were just talking about the importance of networking and the power of it, and knowing why you're there to network. But Brent also has these events, amazing events coming up, and one of them is Brent Working. Talk a little bit about that.
Brent Working, which by the way is going to be happening on May 24th. It's an early morning, Thursday morning. It is going to be at Northeastern on Amory Street, 76 Amory Street in Jamaica Plain, at the Jamaica Plain Artist Loft. And I'm so glad that Gloretta Baines has offered to be a part of that process. So I'm really psyched. And with that being said, we've coined the term, thank you, which is Brent Working. And what we're doing is we are there to get techniques and to understand how to close a deal in the room.
Right.
Just like you and I. Congratulations to us. Absolutely. We met. We didn't necessarily know each other, but there are techniques that we can use or learn to use, which I'll be doing there, to help us close deals in the room.
Right.
And so that's what it's about. So when we come in, we already know, you know, it's not the schmoozing and I gotta, you know, all this drama. No, it's cut to the chase. What you got?
Right. And so many times, so many times we will think of, let's sit down and have a meeting. Next month, we're sitting down to have a meeting. The month after that, we're sitting down to have a meeting. And we're sitting down to have these meetings for, I don't know, 6 months to a year before anything is actively happening. And what's so great about the Brent Working is you come to close the deal.
Hello.
I love it. You've got another event that's a little bit more bubbly, a little bit more for everybody.
And that's going to be networking and after party. That is on the 16th. That is going to be at the Point Pub, and that's in downtown Boston at 147 Hanover Street. It's on the 2nd floor, and that's a different kind of networking event. That is really for individuals that want to build relationships. They want to have connections with associates and friends. they may be new in town and they want to meet some people, or they want to widen their circle of influence.
That's me.
And there you go. And that's, you know, and have a nice time, more relaxed atmosphere. You know, sometimes friends will say, goodness, you are so business all the time. And it wasn't until I was talking to a friend that I went, oh my goodness, it's all the time. Is there no other conversation? So I
get bored with other conversations.
Oh,
that's why
it is?
I love being around people that I can really talk about business and bounce ideas, and that's why I was immediately drawn to you during that original, our first interaction. The first interaction, I told her I was following her on Facebook before we even did the exercise.
And I appreciated that. And you know, your point is definitely well taken, that that's why we have the relaxed one, so that in this environment we can be working, and then in the other one it's just relaxed. It's relaxed. I want to mention one other, which is totally different from the networking, and that is I am going to be doing a series at the Microsoft store at Prudential. It starts on May 15th, and it's called I Want My Life Back. No, I want it back better. You know, something happened that caused us to say, man, I just want my life back. And if that's the case, then let's help you to get it back. If you're asking questions such as, you know, where did I go wrong? Or what the heck did I do? Or is there somebody that can help me fix my life? Then you want to be there. And it's a lunchtime. It's only 12 to 1. It's on Wednesday, excuse me, or the Tuesday the 15th. And it's from 12 to 1. And it's going to be rapid fire. How do we crank it up? How do we get it back on track?
Right, and better.
And better, absolutely.
Well, thank you so much for coming on to Boss Lady News. And I am going to spill the beans, okay? We are going to have Brent on a regular basis, and she will be able to tell us some tips, tricks, and everything we need to know about closing the deal and how to really manage our entrepreneurial spirits, okay? So it's out of the bag. Yes. Thank you so much for coming on.
It was wonderful.
Yes.
Thank you so much for having me.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at GetSchool.com.
Thank you guys for staying tuned to Boss Lady News. I hope you enjoyed those tips, tricks, and find out more about Brent working. Now we've got a chance to get one more time Miss Motivated by Muffin, Jessica Withers, in the studio to work us out.
What's going on, Brent? Thanks for having me again. This is like, what, my third, fourth time?
It's definitely.
I love it every time.
We want you every time.
I appreciate it. Thank you for having me. What's up, guys?
So what are we doing today?
So today we're going to do 6 moves, and it's going to be a total body workout. It's going to give you cardio, some weight training, some stability, and some flexibility. But before we start, I want to introduce one of my clients. This is Sophia Grant. She has been with me since January, and she has lost over 10 pounds, and I wanted to bring her today just to be a part of this journey. So thank you.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. Terrence, thank you for participating. We've got our youth fitness here with us too. All right.
All right, so the first thing that we're going to start with, we always want to start with a quick warm-up. So we're going to just do 30 seconds of simple jog in place, hands by your side. In 3, 2, 1, let's work. All right, simple jog in place. Everything we do it from the core, so hold in your core, which is your stomach. Also, what you want to do is you want to inhale, you want to exhale. All right, always want to breathe, okay? All right, about 15 more seconds. Nice work. Yep, move your arms by your side, hold in the core, breathe, and just have fun with the process. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Next floor, we're just gonna raise up our knees, bring our knees to our core. Up, up. Alternate your arms like a runner, like you're moving like you're running. Good. And squeeze the core and breathe. Nice, nice.
So I've been like procrastinating on doing like the baby fitness, baby belly stuff.
Okay.
So that's why I was like, we got to get Muffin back in the studio.
And I appreciate it as always. And for those who are interested and is looking for a fun and creative place and a safe space to work out, you can email me at motivatedbymuffin@gmail.com. I run boot camps 3 nights a week, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursdays from 6 to 7 p.m. at the Matterhorn Community Center. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go right back to the jog in place for 30 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's work. Again, holding that core, move your arms like you're running, and breathe. Nice job. How you feeling, Sophia? Good. How you feeling, my friend? Great. Good. All right, about 15 more seconds. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. We're gonna go right back right away until raising up that knee to the core. Let's go. Now, by now, you should already start, your body should start to feel a little bit warm. You should feel that heart rate going up. That means that you're almost ready for the workout. All right, 10 more seconds.
This isn't the workout,
This isn't the workout. We're warming up our bodies. We're getting the body ready. We're getting the blood flowing.
Very important that you guys also remember to have some water nearby.
Always.
Keep yourself hydrated. Don't overexert yourself.
Nice. And 5, 4, 3,
I'm already getting tired.
2, and 1. Nice job. Shake it out. So now we warmed up. Now what we're going to do is a quick stretch. And the reason that we stretch is because we want to prevent injury. Very important. You do not want to cause any injury. No Charlie horses, no cramps, none of that. All right? So in 3, 2, 1, you're going to inhale. Nice and strong. Good. Exhale. Again. Inhale. Good. Holding that core. Exhale. Again, inhale. Nice. And exhale. 2 more times. Inhale. Good. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Nice job. Exhale. Now you're going to come up, lean to the left, hold that stretch. Again, we stretch because we want to prevent injury. We warm up to get the blood warm, get the heart rate up. We stretch to prevent injury, and then we're going to go right into the workout. In 3, 2, 1. Now stretch to the right side. Nice job. And make sure you breathe in and feel good. Working out should be fun. Working out should be fun. Don't think of it as a burden. Don't think about it as a chore, okay? It's about longevity. It's about living for a long time, being the best you, okay? In 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Come up. You're going to bring your arms, hands together. Bring them out. Bend forward. Hold the stretch. Thank you so much, Britt and Boss Lady News. I always enjoy coming on here. It's a great platform for me to share the importance of health and wellness to the community because, again, it's about longevity. It's about the future. It's not about the moment.
Hey, Hard, what's this? That's my resignation letter. You're resigning? Why? Because you're constantly ignoring me. You're half as active as you used to be, and you get stuff like this. You've been putting me under a lot of pressure lately. That's why I'm ready to quit. I forgot. I'll do better. Please, don't quit on me. Okay. But remember, it's not what you say. It's what you do.
Listen to your heart. Don't let it quit on you.
Let's go for a walk.
Uncontrolled high blood pressure could lead to a stroke, heart attack, or death. Get yours to a healthy range before it's too late.
Okay, now we're ready to go into the workout. And again, as I mentioned in the beginning, we're going to do 6 workouts. We're going to repeat each workout 3 times. That's the end of the workout. If you're watching at home, please join in and comment on Boss Lady News how it made you feel. All right, our first move is jumping jacks. And 5, 4, 3, 2, let's work. Okay, so arms just going straight up, legs are going in and out. Holding that core, everything you need from the core. Cannot stress it enough. And to remind you to breathe. We're going for 30 seconds. Nice job. Everybody looks good? Good. Good. About 15 more seconds. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. I'm going to count down to 10. My countdown is allowing you to just catch your breath. In those 10 seconds, I want you to be breathing. Inhale and exhale. So in 10, exhale. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Our next move is going to be a goblet squat. Okay, so the thing about the squat, knees should always be behind the toe. Never have it over the toe, okay? Knees should be behind the toe. So you're gonna go down, you're going to come up. As you come up, you're going to squeeze your glutes. So let me show you again. You're gonna go down, come up, squeeze your glutes. We're going to do 12, okay? So in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, let's work. So down, squeeze, good. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, good. By squeezing your glutes, it's going to help you give your glutes, which is your butt, that lift. So ladies always talk about they want that lift. Squeeze your glute muscles as you come up. It's going to help you get that lift. In 3, and 2, last one, and 1. Nice job. Walk it out. I'm going to count you down to 10. Catch your breath. 10.
Now, Muffin.
Exhale. Yes.
Do you ever work with any of the seniors out there? Because I know there's a lot of seniors that are interested in getting into their fitness and wellness also.
I haven't had any interest as of yet, but I would love to anytime. So again, email me if you're interested, if that's something that you will be looking forward to. Again, motivatedbymuffin@gmail.com. So right now, again, 3 nights a week, I have my monthly boot camps. They run for 3 weeks each month. And yeah, at the Madison Community Center, 3 nights a week. But I'm always eager to expand the brand and to share the knowledge of health and wellness. So if you're interested, again, send me an email. All right, nice job. So next move, right here, we're gonna do a torso twist. So your elbows out to the side, you're gonna connect the elbow to the opposite knee. Twist, back down, twist. When you go to twist, make sure you're squeezing that core. All right, we're gonna go for 20 and 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands behind your ear, let's work. 1, 2, 3, 4, nice job. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, nice job. 10, 10 more, 10, 9, make sure you're breathing. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, go all the way, and 1. Nice job, walk it out. Walk it out, and it works your abs. Works your abs, yep. Total body workout we're doing today. Nice. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, now we're going to pick it up a little bit because I know that you can do it. So we did a goblet squat. Now we're going to do a squat jump. And we're only going to do 8. I want you to try it with me, okay? So here, you go into a squat, then you jump. Back down, jump. Jump. Land softly. Again, make sure the knees are behind the toe. Your chest is up, back is straight. Okay? Let's count it down. And 5, 4, 3, 2. All right, let's do it. Ready? Let's go. Squat, jump. Squat, jump. Squat, jump. Squat, jump. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, all the way. Woo, woo, nice job. Walk it out. Woo. 10.
I like those too.
9, good. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And it's so important
3.
that you guys are exercising. With the changes going on in the community, you can see who's getting up in the morning. You can see who's going for their runs, preparing their minds, preparing their day.
Yes.
So getting into fitness and wellness is so important, and also it brings you to another level, right?
Again, it's Britt's right. Again, it's about longevity. There's no reason why our community, our culture, that we're you know, dying at such a young age. 56, 60, 70 is young. So we gotta start now. We gotta start now, okay? So our next move, we're gonna work the upper body. Let's work some arms. You're just gonna, arms out. You're gonna bring them out and back. We're gonna go for 20. Keep the arms up. Do not drop your arms, okay?
Oh, no.
And 5, 4, and again from the core. 3, 2, 1. Let's work. 1, straight arm. 2, breathe. 3, exhale. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. I know it's starting to burn. 10. Breathe. 9, 8, 7, 6.
Yeah.
5. Yep, I know you feel that. 4, 3. Almost there. 2. Last one. All the way. All the way. And 1. Shake your arms out.
Woo.
Nice. Walk it out. All right, our last move. We're gonna go down on the floor, okay? I'm gonna show you before we start, so take your break. You're gonna go into what's called a plank hold, all right? You're gonna hold the plank. You're gonna keep your back aligned with the spine. Don't bring up the butt, don't droop the butt. Just keep it right there, and we're gonna hold it for 20 seconds, all right? So let's get ready. And 10, we can do it.
Yeah.
9,
Your guys are good.
8,
Right ankle.
7, 6, 5, 4.
Everybody's like preparing
3,
themselves. We're like, okay, wait a minute.
2, we can do it. All right, and 1. Come down on the ground, okay?
Here we go.
Elbows on the ground, all right? Your legs are up. Keep the butt neutral. And 3, and 2, and 1. Let's work. Make sure you're breathing. Squeeze that core. Your whole body might be shaking right now. Just push through. All right, if you get tired, come down to your knees. Count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get right back up.
Muffin,
We got
this
10
is why
seconds.
I needed you.
We got 10 seconds, people.
This is why we
And
needed
10.
you.
Yes, I enjoy being here. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Going to child's pose. Hold the stretch. All right. So we just did 6 moves. That was the first set. We're going to take a 1-minute break, and we're going to come back and repeat the second set. Nice job, everybody. Nice job. All right, come up. Stand up slowly. All right, we're just going to walk it out for another 40 seconds and get ready for that second set.
Oh, man.
Get ready for that second set.
I'm ready for bed. All done.
Nice job. Nice job. Again, we should be working out at least 3 times a week, a half an hour to an hour, whatever you can do. Start at your own pace. Very important. Don't worry about where no one else is at, but where you're at. You know your body, okay? Especially internally, all right? So just do what you can, but get moving, okay? Build that endurance. Begin to get stronger, okay? You're gonna start to feel it, okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right, we got about 10 more seconds. We're gonna start from the top.
Now that I'm doing real estate, what even made you decide to want to be a homeowner?
The cost of rent is a mortgage payment. So rather than to give my money to pay for someone else's home, it might as well be towards my own home.
I would rather help my son or my daughter buy a home before I pay for their school.
There was a time where I was unemployed, and my house was the only income that I did have coming in, and I didn't